So in the beginning of the episode, we see Chise actually inside of a classroom where she used to be a student in middle school, but then the classroom was empty because we actually seen her drawing pictures on her desk, and we actually see a butterfly tattoo in her left arm. And that's when she woke up, she saw that her room would actually have her items grow big, and we seen a small golden robot dragon, as we seen how he has the power to shrink items and then enlarge it, but we knew that he could understand what she is saying, and he doesn't have a name, so she names him Goldburn, just like a band, in which he tried to ask her cousin, but it doesn't actually work, so she tried to ask Galma, but didn't listen. However, we see back at the school, we see Yamoji actually got a visitor, which Minami's friend think that they're dating, but Yamoji actually got a visitor, which is Futaba, which he contacted her. As they meet up with him, they actually wanted to get the info about Minami's late sister Kano, which we see how they used to date, but they actually say that she committed suicide, but the police say that even they actually rule it an accident. He actually doesn't feel remorse of what he actually did. But we actually see Chise try to keep Goldburn a secret, but it actually grew bigger, in which she actually rides on his back. But when she saw her old middle school, he thought that he could attack it, but we actually see her telling him not to do it, as so he actually obeys. But what really actually is upsetting is how Minami actually heard from Futaba that he actually used to date her sister, but he doesn't care about her at all, which she actually broke down in tears, knowingly how they actually got the truth, but not the answers they actually looking for. And so we see how the kaiju Eugenists actually found a kaiju with the ability to liquefy anything that his spell actually touches. So Juga actually decided to control the kaiju, in which everyone actually was contacted because of the kaiju. But Minami told Yamoji to go ahead, as we've seen how he actually ran on without her. But we actually see how Koyomi and Galma actually brought up their vehicles to fight the kaiju, but not knowing how they tried to fight with the condition of the battlefield. So Galma forced Yamoji to bring back Minami, in which we seen Gridknight actually appears. So we seen how Sichi heard about the kaiju attack, and Goldburn decided to go ahead to find the kaiju, in which we seen her meeting with Minami and actually wanted to figure out what is wrong. That's when Yamoji actually appeared and actually found Goldburn, who thought that he was going to attack them, but he actually got it all wrong when Minami's sister's puzzle actually fell out of her hand, as she failed to try to catch it, but Goldburn captured her. meaning that she using her vehicle to fly over to the battlefield as they form Dynazenon, as we seen how they rescued Gridknight. And they knew that Goldburn has the power to protect everyone, so we seen them actually transform with Gridknight and Goldburn into a new mech called Super Dragon King Kaiser Gridknight, which is a much powerful mech. So we've seen how they battle the kaiju with Kaiser Knight Double Storm. Then with Dynamic Cannon, they use Red Grid Fire as they defeated the kaiju, in which we've seen them using that new mech to actually defeat it. But they actually saw that the fireworks, part of a festival, is actually started, but they actually was too late to enjoy it. So they actually had their own fireworks festival, but we seen how Minami changed clothes, and at the end of the end credits, they actually celebrated, and we see Chise actually took picture of Goldburn, and actually see Galma actually smiling as he let everyone enjoy themselves. So we actually see how everyone actually can fight, including Chise and Goldburn, the new addition for the team, who actually transformed with Dynazenon and Gridknight into Super Dragon King Kaiser Gridknight, which we actually see in the battle, which is super strong and fast. So I cannot wait to see what's going to happen on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy Journey here saying signing out. Laters, and be safe.